Hey, what's up everybody, it's your boy Busfare here. We're going to be having a duel against with Yosenju and Nekroz. And I'm playing Yosenju because I feel like Yosenju is a really underrated deck, and y'all know I don't really like to go with the meta. So I actually did commentary as I was dueling here, but what happened was something was wrong with my mic. It didn't pick up at all, so it was just blank, nothing but the duel. So I'm going to try to describe some of my reasons for things that I did in this match, and I actually won this match. We went all the way to game 3, and I lost the first match because he just pretty much got me. You know, it just happened. But a lot of people are talking about Yosenju's as being not that great. It's a very, very, very underrated deck that I think will still stand the time for when the format slows down. I think it will be a really good contender for top tier when the format changes. But right now, it seems like everybody's playing Nekroz. Nekroz is the big thing. At the YCS, it was like fucking 80% Nekroz, and it's mainly because of the fact that Nekroz, it was the hype. If that many people that wanted to play Nekroz wanted to play Yosenju's would be in the top 2, because Yosenju's are really, 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 really good against Nekroz. Not a lot of people realize that Nekroz, while it's a really good deck, it suffers from a lot of things. Floodgate cards like Vanity's Emptiness, Macrocosmos, you know, stuff like that. And the fact that a lot of things like Unicorn stops special summon monsters from the extra deck, and you know, things like that, it just doesn't really stop Yosenju's at all. They just keep normal summoning. They could pump out a lot of damage in one turn. And yeah, they go back to the hand and it leaves you open for attacks. A lot of the times I've lost some matches because of the fact that I just had nothing to defend myself with. I run in this deck a Compulse, a Torrential Tribute, 2 Mirror Forces, because I need to be able to stop certain things from happening. It's really good when you have a Yosenju L on the Pendulum Zone with like maybe a secret move or something like that, to be able to stop some of the plays. And a lot of the things I had to do against this deck, you know, I had to make a lot of hard decisions. As you can see right here, I'm using Kama's effect. I'm going to bounce back the I believe I bounced back the Manju or Senju. I can't remember. I can't exactly see which one that is. I can't exactly remember. I think that's Senju. And I had a hard decision here because I wasn't sure what to do. He has a full hand, so if I give him back Unicorn, he's going to drop it for another card. If I give him, you know, Manju or Senju, he's just going to search for another card. I really had nothing. I wasn't going to be able to pump out enough damage, and the fact that the cards are going to go back to my hand at the end of the turn, it leaves me open to get OTK'd next turn. And I don't have any Mirror Force or anything like that. I don't have a Yosenju Pendulum Monster on the other side of the field, so it's really not going to help me in any kind of way. But really, my matchup against Nekroz is just really good because I can main Macrocosmos, I can main 3 Vanity's Emptiness, and a lot of their cards I could jump over easily. I've had with Sujik's effect on Kama 2, I could pump up to about 2,900, almost 3,000 if I have a tank piece on the field, and swing over any monster that they could produce. Trishula is not really much of a problem here because of the fact that, yeah, he's going to banish cards from my hand, my graveyard, and stuff like that. But if I play it right, I can make sure that there's no cards in my hand, or I mean, not cards in my hand, cards in my graveyard for him to activate his effect. I've had a lot of times where I had one card on the field, like a Compulse or something like that, and when Trishula comes out, I just Compulse it back to the hand, and his effect doesn't activate because at the resolution there has to be at least a target in each of those areas. If there's no target in any of those areas, then the effect can't happen. If there's targets on the field, targets in the hand, and no targets in the graveyard, it can't activate the effect. It needs to remove 1 from each area. So that's really good because of the fact that people used to do that shit with the old Trishula. First turn, they just go, and then just banish at least a card from, you know, if they went second, they'll banish a card from your field and from your hand. But if they go first turn, they can only banish a card. They could only banish a card from your hand. So now they had to do with that because of the fact that that was just really cheesy. It's like Trap Dust shooting first turn. Jesus Christ, that format was so horrible. So, right here I've made a BusDweller because I need to have a monster on the field. I need to mitigate some damage and make sure that he can't exactly OTK me, which he is going to end up, not OTKing me, he's going to just end up killing me next turn anyways because he's just going to go into a Trishula. But I had a BusDweller because I needed to stop him from activating cards from the graveyard and stuff like that. Stuff like Herald and things like that. I just wanted to stop that a little bit. But it didn't really do much because he still had the nuts in his hand. So we're going to go off into game 2. Just make sure to watch the next video. We're going to go into that. And thank you guys for watching. And as always, make sure to please like, favorite, comment, subscribe. And this is going to be your boy Busfare, people. Peace out.